Game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Norfolk Tides and the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next.
Yeah. What's cracking, man? It's your boy Lasso.
Stephen McCarthy, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here.
MLB 18,
Zach, what do you got?
Hey, this is a very unique pitcher.
I think we got like 100
really tough to hit when runners get in the
100
scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why he doesn't give up many runs. We'll see if he can continue to do that in this one.
Less than 30 games though.
So striding forward now, pretty boy Lane, and you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously, seeing the ball well right now.
12 home runs, 40 RBI. You know, I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right. Hold them on up here, man. Hold them on.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Quick turnaround after a short little homestand, Matty. 4-2 though. They played well, taking 4 out of the 6 games they had to in front of the home crowd. They walk into this environment on the road today, looking to set the tone for this road trip.
The relay.
I took that one on my own.
Barely, as he's into second base with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
This dude right here, man. I can't believe this dude got 15 home runs.
That runner from second with 2 away.
And he always coming up with 1 ball and 2 strikes or something, man. It's crazy.
The 1-2.
Whoa.
Left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone.
Well, all right.
It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left.
He normally strikes out.
16 for him on the year, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
He normally strikes out.
Wow, not every call is going to go your way. There are some pitchers that pitchers think are pitchers' pitches, and you don't get that, and it puts you in a bad spot, and you can tell that he was fuming.
P.J. Kearns.
P.J. Kearns, he'll get to take his first cuts here. Clark on at first, nobody out. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center.
Oh, I missed that.
And he will reach down to pluck this one off his shoe tops.
Good catch, bro.
There for the first down.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. And surprisingly today, the best arm resides out in center field. This guy's known for his range. We get it. He can go gap to gap. He's got an accurate arm. But I'll tell you what, you won't see many guys trying to take the extra base on him. He has got an absolute cannon out there.
Better believe that.
At the plate, Sean Hills. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
I'm doing balling.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Line drive to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. And he's safe.
You know, D-Roll, that's not a bad way to keep it going. A base hit right there, hitting streak.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Pretty boy Lane.
I got that Nipsey Hussle and CeeLo.
His last at bat with another big hit right here. Here comes the first pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Almonte is there.
Fuck.
2 gone. Coming to the plate now, pretty boy Lane.
Okay, now they give it to me with bases loaded. Wow. All right, come on, man. Let's come through. Let's come through.
First delivery to him on the way. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score any more here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
Rounded to the right, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases.
Damn.
So coming to the plate, Alexi Guardado. He'll look to bounce back
6
after
minutes,
striking out his last time up. Hit in the air out to center field. Lane moves over. And that's the 3rd out. So nothing happening this time around.
Damn.
Last half of the coming to the plate now.
Damn, man.
Lane.
I left a lot of men on base,
It
bro.
was a ground out victim last time.
See, now I hit that.
Line drive base hit.
That's I need them hits, man.
Out their half of the 7th inning.
Well, that ball was close, whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
And here's Renato Nunez. Nobody out, runner on first. Liner in there for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Damn.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Now batting.
At the plate, Matt Caesar. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Now the 3-2 pitch. This one skied out toward right. Kearns onto the grass. He's there and records the 1st out. Stepping into the box, Jackie Noble. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Jackie Noble.
The 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up, the second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eldon Knight. And their runners at the corners now. The 1-1 home. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Almonte on the move, and that retires the side. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Digging in to try it again, Alexi Guardado.
Alexi Guardado.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Lane is in pursuit, and that's into the gap. It should be extra bases. Around second, he's on his way to third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Oh, man.
Well, we've been waiting for an opportunity like this since the game started. 1 out, and our first run is 90 feet away. The challenge now is to get him home.
I guess that was
Digging in once again, Robbie Grossman. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1, here it comes. Hit hard back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And the runner from second is in to score.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for.
Ready for another chance? Anthony Clark, runner in scoring position with Sukan. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 6-3 count. Digging in and looking for more, Pretty Boy Lane. He singled his last time up.
Lane.
First delivery to him on the way. Here's a first pitch chop foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. The 0-1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Pereira is off at first with 2 away. Popped high in the air. Reese calls for it. And that ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. Ready for another shot now. Abraham Almonte. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Pulled toward right center field. Acosta on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and trying to pick things up where he left off. Rufus Reese. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Takahashi gonna have to hurry. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
And tonight's final, 7-3. The Iron Pigs seal up their 30th win at home on the season. Stephen McCarthy earns his 5th winner of the year as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Evan Rankin worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian.
Matt Vasgersian.
Time for baseball of the AAA variety as the show brings you coverage from
Damn,
the
they got a bomb-ass record, man.
Tonight, the second of 3
They 20 games over 500.
Jesse Fitzgerald is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
In this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip. 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Well, Matty, this team can do one thing very well. This lineup leads the league in home runs, and that's why people pay the price of admission. They want to see the long ball. Everybody loves home runs, and it's exactly what this lineup gives you. They get count leverage, 1-0.
Now in the box, Pretty Boy Lane, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Lane.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Lane has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed.
Do it again. Damn.
And that ends the
I ain't
inning.
swung out like that in a minute.
Inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on. So stepping in, Jonah Snyder. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. The 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. To his left, Baxter. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll go to the bottom half of any. Digging in for his second at-bat, Robbie Grossman. He reached on a single in his first try. Pulled toward right center field. Lane giving chase. And that ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0. Settling in now, Pretty Boy Lane comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score.
Hang on, this is hit deep into right center. This looks to have enough, and it does. A home run. Solo shot to right center. Number 13 for him on the year. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
That was lit.
I know he's still in AAA, but this guy has some swagger and the tools to make some noise in the show for years to come. Mark my words, he's going to be hitting bombs like that in the majors before too long.
The furthest I hit was 450. It was either 451 or 458. I want to say 451.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. High in the air out to center field. Lane is over. 2 down. Pretty boy Lane will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Has a look, now the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. He's got it. On to second, but the throw is wide. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error. Striding in once again, Renato Nunez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Hit hard up the middle, and that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit, and the run is in to score from third.
He's been doing this thing
that pitch was nasty right there. He couldn't have done any more with that. For him to get a knock on this pitch right here, pretty special.
Ready once again, Matt Caesar. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Line toward the gap in left center. That's in there. Base hit. Hack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Good hit.
Leading off the inning, TJ Kearns, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
In there, a base hit.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this.
Standing in, Abraham Almonte. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Lifted the other way to left center. Caesar over to his left, and the inning is over. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The Iron Pigs lead this one 3-0. Now at the plate, Pretty Boy Lane. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. First pitch coming, here it is. And that one stayed too low apparently. Pereira stands at second with no outs. Cold strike at the knees, 1-1.
I'm gonna belt it. I'm gonna hit, man.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Calling for it, Almonte. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
A 5-0 finish tonight. The Iron Pigs took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Zach Eflin gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
For the victorious Iron Pigs. 5 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base.
I need to get to 75, man. I need to get to overall 75.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight we wrap up this three-game series between the Norfolk Tides and the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs. It's baseball on the... Vince Velasquez, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, I call Vince Velasquez D squared, and he's a really good pitcher. 4-pitch mix, fastball, slider, curveball, changeup, 95 to 97 with a fastball with a lot of late life. Quality pitcher.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, man, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Ro. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Damn.
The next 0-2. And a check swing here. Did he go around? No, says third base umpire Clyde Washington. It's ball 1. The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team's starting lineup. D-Ro, what's the word on this lineup as they go for this? Digging in the switch hitter, Abraham Almonte. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Hit back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
You know, D-Ro, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy. Anyway.
Into the box, pretty boy Lane. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Damn. How can I hit that shit?
Now here it comes. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting his seed in that umpire.
I got a hit on
that
shit.
strike zone, so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Ro. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they're making fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak. And after that knock, it's an even dozen.
Now batting.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Renato Nunez. He flew out in his last at-bat. The 1-1.
Oh my God.
Is laid off for ball
Actually,
2.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
He's set, and
Wow.
the 2-1 pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order
if
get
I would've
worked
ran,
away,
he
but
would've
not
do it
right
for
here.
first.
They're keeping it inside on him.
Now a throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in. Lane aboard here at first with nobody out. Oh, and they've got it
See?
picked off.
Wow, bro. That's a stolen base.
You know the defense wants that play back. They had him totally picked off when he took off early, but they just couldn't finish him off. We'll see if that comes back to bite him here.
Coach over there mad as shit. Damn.
Pickoff move to second and a dive, but he's back. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Now batting, left fielder.
Stepping up to the plate, Matt Caesar. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Now a look and a throw back to second, and he'll get back in safely. Runner at second here with one man out. Hard hit to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. So striding in, Jackie Noble, runner in scoring position with two gone.
Jackie Noble.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Moving under it, Almonte. And that retires the side. One hit, one left. On now to the top of inning number 4.
I don't know why I thought it was like the 8th inning.
The Iron Pigs lead it 4-0. At the plate, Abraham Almonte. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up.
Abraham Almonte.
Here's the 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. Moving under it, Lane. 2 gone. So digging in now, Austin Redmond. Bases are empty here, nobody out.
Redmond.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Lane waits on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, TJ Kearns. He singled his last time up.
TJ Kearns.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. On he pops it up. Noble ranging into shallow right, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in, pretty boy Lane. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a strike. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game.
That was a ball, too.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Hit to first. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. Back to first, and great work by the pitcher hustling over to cover as he takes the throw for the 3-6-1.
Man,
now batting, Jonah Snyder.
Jonah.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Acosta sprinting after it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. At the plate, pretty boy Lane, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First pitch on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Pulled toward right center field.
Damn, I missed that.
Esparza is after it.
Damn, I just missed that.
That'll retire the side. Nothing doing here this half. 8th inning coming up. Lehigh Valley's out in front. Now at the plate, Anthony Hart. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running. And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, P.J. Kearns. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds. Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable. And this is down for extra bases, and with 2 out, this might get them both home. And the second run will score as well, and just like that, it's cut to 6-4 now. Man, that's
swept him, though.
An efficient outing. 1 pitch, and he gets the save. He doesn't get paid by the pitch, so he just figured he'd end it quickly and hit the showers. Good call.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. Lehigh Valley jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Zach Eflin earns the victory in relief.
So I got a 12-game hit streak. I went 1 for 4. That last one, though, man, that should have. I missed that by a little bit.
Here comes Fisher. Throw by Ethier. Astros win it in 10.
Yeah, let me get this out the way. Anything new here? Nope. Huh. It was uniform, right? You know what? I'll do that another time. Current cap. Is in plate. Yeah, I gotta put that up. 32 and 28 at home. Damn. It's raining.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league
Louisville
baseball.
Bats.
Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Louisville Bats and the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs. It's baseball. It's the show. Stephen McCarthy will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an
That's a lead off
overpowering
here.
guy. Has an ERA in the low threes. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low threes in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. And this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, ripped the base.
Stepping into the box, pretty boy Lane, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Lane.
First delivery to him on the way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, coming off last night's W, we had a chance to catch up with the manager. He just liked the way guys are playing. They're showing up to the yard ready to go. They're playing as a collective group. A lot of good things happening in this clubhouse.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Kiblahan is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. We played an inning. Stepping into the box, Michael Morales. He'll get to take his first cuts here. High in the air out to center field. Lane is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Striding in, Eduardo Mesa.
Leading off with a bat. Shortstop, Eduardo Mesa.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Calixte is in pursuit. He gets there and makes the play. Standing in, pretty boy Lane. He flew out in his last at bat.
Pretty boy Lane.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Kiblahan is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
That's 2 that I missed.
Leading off the inning, Michael Morales. And they'll need him to get something going here. Now the payoff pitch home. Liner toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah.
Coming to the plate now, Carlos Santos.
Left fielder, Carlos Santos.
There it is, and score.
Grounded back up the middle. Baxter is there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
2 flyouts,
now,
bro.
pretty boy Lane. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
Here comes the first pitch. He pulls this one into right. And that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, D-Row, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. I can't be, you're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
The 0-2 delivery. swing and a blooper to the right side. Kiplahan coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in, and the throw will go to second as they get the force out.
I was trying to run.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate.
I was trying to run. It wouldn't let me run.
Stepping in, Rafael Rivera. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Pulled toward right center field. Goddard giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record this. Striding in once again, pretty boy Lane. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside. Now a move over to first. Don't want to forget about him. Baxter gets his lead at first, nobody out. He's running. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Throws in time, and that's out.
Wow.
Yeah, they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
4-0 the score tonight.
Damn.
Lehigh Valley led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Stephen McCarthy earns his 6th winning decision in this one. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Pleasant. And as we welcome you into the ball game, we find the bases empty, one
Come
away
on,
here
man.
in
I'm
the
on a
inning.
13-game hit streak, and you come. I'll come off the bench.
Digging in the switch hitter, pretty boy Lane. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander starting to loosen up in the bullpen.
And he left-handed.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Morales going back on it, and just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning of this one to come through.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, and the underhanded throw gets him for the out. Ready for another chance? Jackie Noble. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it because none of that matters.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. Notch one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you're
That was
starting
a
to
good
score
hit.
runs
That's
late.
clutch.
Attention, please. Now pitching for the Iron Pig, number 50, Evan Marshall.
Did he win? I'll tell you. I think he won.
A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. The Iron Pigs swung bats well with 16 hits. Dale Esguerra earns the victory in relief in this one, his 7th of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter. AAA baseball for you now on the show as we present coverage from the International League. Today, the finale of this this three-game weekend series between the Louisville Bats and the Lehigh Valley Iron.
This is, what, a morning
Zach
game?
Eflin, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, how good has this guy been up to this point? In a day and age where guys and teams are scoring lots of runs, to have an ERA sub-2, that's saying something. Hopefully, we're going to see more of the same from this guy, one of the top pitchers in all the league.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. So, guys, our visitors, as they take the field following a scoreless top half, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, man, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one. Yeah, they
I'll try to text her.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. We've played an inning. No score here on the show. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Pretty Boy Lane. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. This is on the ground for the first. Scoops it up, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Some bitch.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Rafael Rivera. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Lane on the move, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Ready once again, Pretty Boy Lane. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Lane.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Sanford, the runner at third. Pereira on at second with 2 down. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1 on its way. Liner toward right center.
Drop.
And that's in there, base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, even though we're in the middle of this one here, D-Row, that's a big base hit and 2 RBIs to boot.
Yeah, you never know when it's going to come, Dan, but when you see runners in scoring position, you're up to plate, your eyes light up, and you have to come through for the team.
Yep.
Great at bat right there.
Now batting.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Renato Nunez. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. And he'll dive back in. First pitch on its way. Runner goes for second. Pitch misses the throw down. Skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
A ball and a strike.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Gosselin comes up with it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Iron Pigs lead this one 2-0. Ready for another shot now. Carlos Santos.
Left fielder. Carlos.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Lane. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Sui, the iron. Digging in to try it again, Rafael Rivera. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Digging in once again, Chase Pinckney, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Lane is there to make the catch, and a great job of pitching as they strand the potential tying run at third. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Lehigh Valley's out in front 2-1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Louisville, number 28, David Goodson.
Pretty boy Lane will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Pretty boy Lane.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to left. Santos is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Yeah, I was trying to. I knew he was going to throw me something nice.
And he just keeps on going and going.
Oh,
that same number 35 for the season. And he's proven to be as reliable as anyone in the game.
4-2 the final score today. The Louisville Bats used a 3-run ninth to help.
Dodgers were 9-11 when Bellinger was called up. Since then, they're 36 and 15.
I remember that. I remember that draw. Yeah, when they called Bellinger up, they was 9-11. I remember posting that shit on my Facebook like, dude, Dodgers was tripping. And then they went on a run, bruh, that I've never seen the Dodgers go on a run like that in my entire life. And I've been watching Dodger games ever since I was a kid, bruh. And man, okay, so they was 36. And he said it was 9-11. Yeah. I remember posting at the 81st game. Dodgers had 50-something wins, man. Dodgers had never had 50-something wins by the 81st game. Never. I had never seen that, man. Dodgers went on a run so awesome last year. It was ridiculous, dude. Dude, I got 6 stolen bases, man. I didn't realize I got 6 stolen bases. I don't even think I've been caught. No. Yeah, I got caught. That last one I got caught, that was the first time.
As the show brings you coverage from the International League.
Man, I love these baseball fields, man. These baseball fields is dope, man.
Stephen Hong gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Slap hard the opposite way. That's in there. Base hit. The throw home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
16.
Hey, nice way to start a new series, D-Roll. The thing you want to do is try to score early. It's always nice to win the first game of a series.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging right here, trying to set the tone and let everybody breathe a deep sigh of relief. Hopefully get this first game under our belt.
And
so I got a 16 game.
It was an 0-4 day for him in yesterday's loss.
Or is it 15?
Over at second, Lane at first with no outs. to straightaway left. This is carrying well out of here.
That's what I'm talking about.
So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Number 17 for him on the season as they move on top 4-0.
Ooh, we haven't done that in a minute. Well, the first 4 batters.
Yeah, these guys came into this game with a plan, and they've executed it really well at the dish. They've been very aggressive, and that aggressiveness has put them up by 4 early on. What a great start.
Look at that. Boom, 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 boom. That was beautiful.
Now batting, Pretty Boy Lane. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Lane.
First offering on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Dude, it's quiet in the stadium. You can hear the babies crying and shit.
A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's lifted the other way out to left. Denny has it in his sights, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
That sun be in my way. It's like some kind of...
Striding into the box, Daniel Robertson trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second.
Daniel Robertson.
And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Lane will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The Iron Pigs lead this one 4-0. Coming to the plate now, Pretty Boy Lane. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Lane.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away.
Fuck, how did I miss that? Was I... Damn, I was late.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. On its way is pitch number 75.
Oh, good one, good one.
1 and 2 now.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting the showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Hector will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Suey. The Iron Pigs lead it 4-0. Into the box now, Pretty Boy Lane, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
First pitch coming, here it is, and it's fouled away.
Damn.
0-1, here's the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1, here it is. Now a ball line softly down the right field line, and that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
I love those type of hits.
Not every ball's going to be hit on the screws right there. That one,
you know how
falls in
long
front
it
of the
took
right
them to
fielder
get
for
a
a
fucking
single,
to
foul
where
some
you can
green
hit the
grass.
ball and go like that. I love those hits, man.
So here's the
Line drive on and on.
Renato Nunez. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Now the 3-2 pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
So coming to the plate, Matt Caesar. Couple of walks for him thus far. Lane at second. Nunez is over at first with one away. Skied into straightaway right.
I'm gonna test his arm.
Acker will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out. And he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right, so he's 90 feet away now with two men gone.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Jackie Noble, and their runners at the corners now. And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with two away.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. You'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball right side. Oh, what a stop on the slide. He is out. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more on this Monday night after this.
Whoa.
Striding in, Matthew Pechtel. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
And there's the first out. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Pretty Boy Lane. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Taken high and deep to right.
Did I get it out? Did I get it? Did I get it? Did I get it?
Going back. Gone.
Oh yeah, homie, a grand slam, baby.
So he will touch them all on the grand slam, number 14 on the season.
I think
this is
that's my
now
first.
a 7-run ball game.
If it's not, it's my second. But I know I don't have no more than 2. That's either my first or my second one.
Wow, you can understand what the pitcher's thinking. He doesn't have an empty base, and he needs to get ahead of the count. All he wants to do is get that first pitch over for a strike, but the batter knew the same.
Stepping into the box, Mark Campos, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Acker at second with 2 down. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Lane is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. This one pretty well in the bag.
Go that route.
We played 8 full. Lehigh Valley's out in front, 10-3.
Attaboy.
Making his way to the plate, Pretty Boy.
I would need a triple.
And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle.
You think you're going to throw right down the middle?
He's set. Here it comes. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. First and second now, 1 man out. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Hey, one time, right now. Here we go.
The 1-1 is a sinker in the dirt.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Hey, your pitch right here.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here, 3-1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Ground ball to third, and they could get 2. One there, relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to.
They were banging on all cylinders from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy, the owner. They absolutely cruised to a 7-run victory. if it were only always that easy, right?
10-3 at the end of this contest. The Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Anthony Carnes earns his 8th victory of the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Stephen Hong was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
First for the victorious Iron Pigs. 10 runs on 14 hits. With 1 error, they left 16 men on base.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs and the Durham Bulls. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Kevin Groves will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Lane.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Damn, that damn sun, homie.
Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them.
And then the ball is white.
Those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
The fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Swinging a soft liner, and that's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month.
17. And I think before, my highest was like 7.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Renato Nunez. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Comes set, and the 0-1. This is line to left. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
He been putting.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send him. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Wristband and little. That's dope.
Now in the box, Matt Caesar. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And the runner back. And there he goes towards second. Pitch misses the throw down. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to.
Bruh. Hold on, bro. Hold on, homie. Wait. How you go? How you go? Alright. Damn. Oh, art play. Let me zoom out. Look at this shit. Damn. Look at my lead. Look at my jump. Bruh, by the time he threw the ball, boom, nigga, I was like 90% there. And it was a ball. Oh shit. How you get out of that? Alright. I thought that was funny.
hit in the air out to right. Kroon has a play, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So
that's my 7th stolen base.
2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Standing in, Funk. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
His shoes is lit, what?
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Now at the plate, Pretty Boy Lane trying to make it a 2-0 ball game by bringing home that runner from third.
That's right on third. Let's get it. Go 1 out. Let's get this ball airborne.
First offering on its way. Lifted the other way out to left center.
That's what you give me?
Robertson backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
That's what you give me, bro. Oh, that's crazy, homie.
So stepping in, Daniel Robertson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Caesar is after it. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Ready now, Pretty Boy Lane. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Lane.
From the stretch. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up. There's one. On to
I hit a lot of double plays. I ain't even gonna lie.
At the plate,
Bo Funk.
He singled his last time up.
Left fielder. Bo Funk.
Lined hard toward right
Damn.
center. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in. Stepping in, Pretty Boy Lane.
Man, hey, man, I got 48 RBIs in like 48 games, man. In like about 40-something games. No, he's gonna take some. I need to start learning how to take pitches, man.
And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
This game is getting interesting real quick, and the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
The 1-0 home. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1.
Yeah, that would have been a strike.
No contact there, and it's 1-2.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Line drive to center field. Lunsford is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. And he'll take those extra 90 feet. Standing in with the bases loaded, Pretty Boy Lane, as he's presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Damn.
Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Lunsford looking up.
Yeah.
It's a grand slam.
Grand slam right-handed, grand slam left-handed.
So he will touch them all on the grand slam, as it's now 7-3.
That's clutch, baby. You have witnessed 2 grand slams, right-handed and left-handed. Okay.
Take the lead. You don't get style points in this
Tell
game,
me somebody who's done that yet. You have witnessed a grand slam right-handed and a grand slam left-handed.
Mark Campos. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Mark Campos.
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Acosta is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
8-3 tonight. The Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. De Ellis Guerra wins in relief for the 8th time this year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out Show18.com.
Iron Pig. 8 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 16 men on base.
Clutch went up, okay. I needed that. I kept going back and forth with that clutch shit.
1 error. They left 14 men on base.
Damn, look, 14 men on base.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game series between the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs and the Durham Bulls. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Ryan Stanek starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
I got 15 home runs, 52 RBI. I haven't even played a whole season, man.
Here comes the first pitch. And there's one well above the
man,
zone.
I hate they feel with this bright ass
standing ball club as they
sun
come into
right
this
there.
one tonight. They have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty, this team has taken it on the chin the first 2 games of this series, getting blown out each game. They need a better effort in this one.
No doubt about it. I think things haven't gone their way, and this is the time to turn things around now, Dero. It's been an ugly series up to this point, and they need to turn it around pronto today.
Has a look, now the pitch. Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
Pereira, the runner at second with
man, you might as well put me on the on first base.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
The 3-1 pitch. Oh, high.
Caught that shit.
That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run.
He threw that shit right down the middle.
So a 2-run homer down the line in right field.
I'm ready.
Home run number
I'm ready.
16 for him on the year, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
I'm ready. That's 10 RBIs in 3 games. Look at this.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez. Enough is enough.
At the plate, Bo Funk. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
Left-handed and 1 right-handed. I got 6 RBIs, left-handed, 4 RBIs, right-handed.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. Around second now and headed for third.
That'd have been dope.
And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is
ready to take his hacks again. Pretty boy Lane, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out.
Keep throwing that shit right down the middle
of the plate.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Yeah, I know. Shut up.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-1 home. This is pulled into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Striding forward now is the DH, Mark Campos.
Designated hitter, Mark Campos.
Comes set with the 0-1. Now a ball hit high in the air out to center field. Lane sprinting after it. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Look at that accuracy.
Into the box, Roberto Murillo. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. 1-1. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Through first and hustling for second. And he'll reach second now with one away.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Next will be the designated hitter, Mark Campos. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Mark Campos.
The 0-2 home. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Lane comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for route number 2. So digging in now, pretty boy Lane. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
That was a good pitch, though. That could have went either way. Fastball.
The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first
Fork
strike.
ball? The fuck? You got a fork ball? Damn.
Line to the right side. Benny is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on pace with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Pretty boy Lane will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Here's the first pitch to him. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
The 1-0 home. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. 7th inning stretch time here.
1 for 4, bro.
Striding in once again, Pretty Boy Lane. And clearly this is a critical moment in this ball game. Go ahead run at third with 1 away. Here's the first pitch. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length.
In the walking. Yep. Fuck.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Well, tough to say if that was their intention or not, but it's not the worst thing that could happen. A force at every base now, so there are a lot of ways to get out of this.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Eldon Knight. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. Only play will be to first, so they get the out, but credit the RBI as the go-ahead run is in to score.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Caesar. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Chopped weakly to the left. Santana right there, and the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So 1 run here on 1 hit, no error.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the 9th, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
Dude, I hit 2 line drives.
In this evening's ball game. The Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs pick up win number 70 to top the division. Dale Guerra wins out of the bullpen his 9th victory of the year. Julio Montoya wraps it up with a save, his 18th. So that's a wrap here tonight.
Yeah, line out, line out. I could have easily.
Center field, coming on Rosario, sliding effort, he drops the ball. Coming in is Marisnik. Around third comes Springer. The throw home. Springer is safe at home plate. Astros take the lead. A 7-run inning. It's 9-8.
Pass only 10,000.
I can't believe this.
Class opened in 2010. Oh, okay. Damn, that's only hold 10,000 people. I go from 74 to 72. Like, what? What's the deal?
A minor league playoff push is an opportunity for developing players to learn what it takes to maintain a tenuous divisional lead as a season winds down.
Shit, I thought I was getting caught up. I ain't even gonna lie. All right, well, I'm gonna do this. Oh wow, 70 and 53, 70 and 53, 34 and 39, 31 and 26, 36, 24, 36, 27. They got 21 more home runs. They got 56 more RBIs. I'm surprised we got that many stolen bases.
AAA baseball for you now on the show as we present coverage from the International League. Tonight, game 2
I actually want to see they
game
field
weekend
this
set between the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs and the Norfolk Tides. It's baseball on the show. Johan Vargas is on the mound for game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip, 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
And he lays off there 1-0. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They've come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
Ball taken there, 2-1 now. Hit down the line. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So a fairly painless top of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Here's Robbie Grossman. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one.
Grossman.
Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. Lifted the other way to left center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Oh, shit.
He'll get it into second. The tag, and he is out at second. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Well, Matty, this team can do one thing very well. This lineup leads the league in home runs, and that's why people pay the price of admission. They want to see the long ball. Everybody loves home runs, and it's exactly what this lineup gives you. They get count leverage, 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Don't look for that base hit the other way. They are trying to turn and burn.
Next will be the designated hitter, Sean Hills. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Lane is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. And inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Now in the box, TJ Kearns looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so.
You got potential really coming.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Lane on the move, and he tracks it down. A nice running play. Ready for another chance? Pretty boy Lane. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he takes ball 1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
1-1 to count.
Good pitch, though.
This is pulled into right. Back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Digging in for his second at-bat, Sam Baxter. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now a shot toward the gap in left center.
Why did he stop?
First, heading for 2. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call on the previous pitch.
Ready once again, pretty boy Lane. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitchers.
Damn,
it into the air out
I
towards
just
center
missed
field.
that one.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Ready for another shot now. Abraham Almonte. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. And that's going to fall for a base hit. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Boy, I tell you what, that's a big RBI late in the game here. They take a 2-0 lead, Dero. The way the pitching's been for them tonight, they're sitting in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, Dan, they've gotten great pitching all game long, and all that extra.
Digging in to try it again, pretty boy Lane. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be.
Meanwhile, this is a drive out to straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 17 for him on the season. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
How far was that, bro?
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
I like those sidearm pitches. I can see the ball good.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. The Tides capitalized on a huge 7th inning on the way to the win. Johan Vargas picks up his team-best 14th win in this one as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
What was that, 18 games? 18 games, huh? Alright, well, I'll continue it.
Stung straight away center field. Going back.
So I'm gonna edit the, I'm gonna edit my record. Oh, well, alright. I went 57, I
He's
went
now
58.
tied for 145th all-time with Hall of Famer Chuck Klein. Congratulations, Robbie Cano. Home run number 300.
He said, if I see one more report about C. Lane's hitting streak, I'm a puke. Time you got some production at the plate. Wow, he clowning. That home run was a wall scraper, or maybe the wind. Definitely not power. He's just clowning. So, I don't even think I'm qualified. Why do I got this star right there? I got 228 at bats. Look, he got 5. Look. Teddy's dude's been playing the entire season. 5'10", 193. Look at that. Bruh. If I had 510 at bats, there's no way in hell I would have 7 home runs. 399, 391, 303, 339, me 228, 408, 485, 369. I mean, these guys, they've been playing the entire season, bro. I got half. Okay, half of them came on stroke. I mean, just imagine if I had 392 at bats. I got 228, and let me see my down here. Yeah. And I got 17 homers, 55 RBIs, 7 stolen bases, bro. That's awesome. Luis Bichette. Alright. Anyway, y'all, we doing the thizzle. We doing the thizzle. Damn, we lost these dudes twice, man. 73. 40, 35, 40, 35, 30. And 30, 50, yeah. Alright, y'all. It's your boy Lasso, man, and I'm out.